And nobody's getting tired on the Pacers because the rotation is just insane.
It sounds like okay. So with everything you're explaining, it sounds like y'all got outcoached. That's what it sounds like. It doesn't sound like a thing where it's like, oh, their team is just so much better than ours. Y'all got outcoached.
Definitely got outcoached. By far.
Probably.
And no probably. It was obvious.
Hold on, I don't even like talking about the Lakers because LeBron's on the team, but y'all have no business even talking.
What you mean? We're talking about the conference finals. Now you want to get sensitive. Now you want to get sensitive. We're talking about what happened. All right, what up? What up? Welcome to the All Grind Sports Show, where we are politically incorrect. I go by the name of JC. Here are my wonderful brothers and co-hosts. This is episode 154. So thank y'all for rocking out the way y'all have been, man, getting us to this point. Make sure y'all continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us. We appreciate that. So again, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Continue to support the way y'all have been, man, on the Spotify, Apple Podcast side. Just type in All Grind Sports Show, YouTube, all that good stuff, man. We on every major directory. And that being said, let's get it started. So first up, we got a familiar face back in the building. It's been a long time, but y'all all seen him on the NBA and NFL predictions. So it's a jack of all trades right here. We got my guy Sosa back in the building, man.
Yes, sir. What's good, y'all?
It's a sad day in New York.
It's a sad day in New York.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually compliment my boy because, you know what I'm saying, as y'all know, this is one of the many Knicks fans we've had on the show. And he was the only one who decided to not duck smoke today. I ain't gonna say no names, Chef.
Nah, we saying names. We saying names.
But yeah, shout out to Sosa for actually pulling up. Shell want to try to, keep it on the hush. He call the nigga every time the Knicks win. But when the Pacers win and the game's Boston win, I don't hear from this nigga. So,
damn.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We got. Don't worry about it. We'll get him when he get back. But appreciate my brother pulling up, man. Taking your time out of your schedule. And then next up, we got another guy we ain't seen in a minute. My youngin' from the So Icy gang, tatted like a biker gang, is back. My guy Andre the Sports Junkie.
Finally, number one, Chef. And number two is podcast motherfucking Monday.
Yeah, I gotta clip that for Chef.
BTA.
Hey, Chef, real quick, I just got one word for you. Halliburton.
Alabama.
Chef crying in the corner right now, but it's all good.
Oh, this is amazing.
Shout out to Chef, though. He just got booked in Vegas the other day. He just got booked in Vegas. His first show on the West Coast. Showed up and showed out. I went and linked up with him out there. So shout out to my guy. I got to rub it in his face as well. Pause. Last but not least, we got my guy, man, who y'all should be very familiar with. He's been rocking out with us, helping us cover the whole entire playoffs. Very thankful for my brother, my guy, the big NBA head, my boy Tizzy in the building.
What's the deal? You feel me? Follow me on Twitch. Also Tizzy, you feel me? Streaming.
Yes, sir.
Man, you have been on the last few shows lately.
We live right now. We're doing a door stream.
That's right.
Man,
you have been on the last few episodes consistently too.
Yeah, he took your place, nigga.
Yeah, he took it. Nah, we ain't gonna have we ain't gonna have the Breakfast Club situation. We ain't put that on Breakfast Club situation.
Which one is just hilarious, nigga?
Don't worry,
he gotta be just hilarious. You feel me? He the one
who's the real journalist and who be popping jokes?
He just had to say that.
No, I'm happy with y'all, man. I appreciate all my brothers pulling up. Much love to y'all. We're gonna get right into it, but before we talk anything regarding basketball, one time for Inside the NBA on TNT.
Oh yeah.
Officially our last episode, Saturday, whenever the F that was. I know they're going to a new network, but we never know what changes might take place or whatever. So how y'all feeling about that?
I thought you was going. I thought you were going again.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I mean, it's sad to see them leave TNT, but at the same time, I feel like ESPN is getting a huge upgrade in ratings. And I think the biggest thing is we're not just going to hear about two freaking teams all freaking year. It's going to be multiple teams with a little bit of funniness. But like JC said earlier, depending on what ESPN's going to allow and not allow.
That's the part I'm thinking about.
Yeah. So outside of that, though, I want to say to Ernie, Kenny, Charles, Shaq, and the entire TNT crew, because without them, the show's not possible. So just a huge thank you for all the laughs, all the Shrek in the full, tripping Shaq, running to the board, pushing him into a Christmas tree. Just thank you. And thank you more importantly for the analysis part too.
I mean, technically, they really don't be having no real good analysis. Niggas just watching this more so
Charles
for
Barkley kind of terrible.
Kenny be knowing what he's talking about though.
Kenny do.
They just be hitting with the little nigga syndrome because he not a Hall of Famer like them.
He not in the Hall of Fame. He don't got a green record.
But Kenny know his shit though.
Kenny not in the Hall of Fame.
Nah,
I thought he was.
He might get in from the show. Nah, it's possible that they put the show in one day.
I mean, Charles got a ring though. Can we all approve of that?
That nigga ain't got no ring. Google me, Chuck. But nah, yeah, I just worry, bro, because you feel me, ESPN might try to, throw, because you can't have two shows of the same spit. You can't have NBA Countdown and Inside the NBA. So I'm like, are y'all gonna try to throw your boy Stephen A up in there? Y'all gonna try to, you know what I mean? Like more regulate what they do, how they do it, or y'all just gonna let them rock how they been rocking, same production? Like I don't know. So left to be seen, but it was a hell of a ride regardless of what happens going forward.
But there is changes are going to be made for sure, though.
Big changes.
Yeah, and you guys have made basketball far more entertaining, which is saying a lot for me because I love basketball anyway. But it's something you look forward to. Like even during halftime, you usually go to the stove, go do what you got to do. Inside the NBA, I'll be like, man, hold up, let me try to see as much as I can, then go run the air right before halftime come back. So yeah, that's what I could say about them. Shout out to the guys, and I hope they do get a Hall of Fame induction on the show, and Charles will finally get his ring, like Drake just said.
And then on top of that, I watched like their funniest moments.
Some weak ass ring,
but I saw while I was watching back some of their funniest moments, and I was looking at their production set, how much that had changed over the years from the first time to now. I was like, damn.
I remember even before they added Shaq, but
his grand
it fit like a glove
hilarious.
Though. Like he walked right in like he had been there already.
Mm-hmm. His grand entrance I was like, that is something Shaq would do. That is so Shaq-like.
I remember when Shaq retired and immediately was there the next season, following thereafter. After he tried to run up on that court one last time in Boston, they clowned him about that too. Nigga, what was you doing, bro?
Forgot he played for the Suns as well.
Oh, thanks.
Was that his last team before Boston? No, because he went to Cleveland too. He went to Cleveland, and then he went to Boston. That was so disgusting. I'll never forgive Shaq for that. Putting that jersey on.
Hey, I'm happy you put that jersey on. Kudos to you.
That was disgusting. That's why y'all didn't win.
That was goofy. That was goofy as hell. That was the goofiest shit he ever did. He should have just retired after the Miami Heat championship, to be honest.
No, he had a couple. He didn't. After that. Yes, he did. He wasn't that bad.
No, he didn't. Did he get an All-Star after the Miami Heat?
It didn't get bad till he got to Cleveland. All right, let's go, man. We're gonna recap these conference finals. Tulsa, we ain't gonna do you like that right away. We'll get these Timberwolves, Shimmy Me Timbers out the way first.
Yeah.
And we had Thunder wrap these boys up in 5 as expected by me. I can't speak for everybody else.
And once again, another young OKC team to get there. It's been a long time since they've been at this point. I just want to say a simple thing to the Oklahoma City Thunder organization. Just good job of building around SGA and putting all the right pieces where they go. It's no longer about that superstar stardom. It's about who fits. Pause.
It's always
Hey yo.
I knew it.
Nah, that's facts though, man.
How y'all feel about that series?
I feel like Julius Randle showed his true colors, and the reason why he got out of New York, he's a bum, he's a scrub.
I told y'all it was coming.
Julius Randle, yo, bro, he was shooting tour dates. He couldn't do nothing with them young boys. I ain't gonna lie, it was nasty. And I can't even fault Anthony Edwards because end of the day, he's still 23?
Yeah.
He still got to grow. And, it's not fair that people is comparing him to MJ at such a young age. So when you have that type of comparison, people expect you to show up in these type of playoffs, these type of situations. Bro, they got to remember, he's still young. He's still growing. So,
this like the third year in the playoffs. This second season in the Western Conference Finals, he played good, but he also
He's still got to learn though. Like he still got to learn
and grow.
He got to be more aggressive.
Basketball. Not only that, he just got to be more mature. Like know how to actually play make and
more polished.
More polished and know when to make the right passes. And he got to work on that midi too. If he's working on that midi, he's gonna be good.
He'll be lethal.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
He got
good.
a midi though. That's what he really do.
I ain't see that in no
Not really.
Yeah,
that's not really his game.
Not really.
That's all he do is mid range and.
Nah, that's
you need to change it up. You need to tweak it or something.
Hey, for sure, be throwing that spit from 3 or going to the rack trying to ying on the nigga.
Yeah.
When they doubling him, he be yanking that motherfucker. He be firing.
He split the double team and then he go to the rack. Oh. How y'all feel about his comments? Like saying that like it ain't no big deal that he lost.
It's not a big deal, but it's gonna be a big deal when he never get back there again.
Yeah. It's gonna be a major. Yeah,
that's gonna be a big deal if he don't get back there again. That's gonna be the end. Like how when Ja was like, "I'm fine in the West." That shit.
Man, it's been all bad since he said that, hasn't it? That's crazy.
When he said, "I'm only worried about Boston,"
I'm talking about too. Where he got to grow in his mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because
like, you should be disgusted at losing.
Like I'm realistically speaking, I'm afraid like the Knicks. That's probably
because if they lose, I heard
the
Pistons was going after Nas Reed. So if they lose Nas Reed, and they just end up with Julius,
that's a great fit, by the way. If they do that,
they need to trade Rudy Gobert. That boy up.
Yes, he needs to go somewhere.
I guess Sosa is skipping. So yeah, what do the Timberwolves need to do this something?
Get rid of Rudy. Get rid of Rudy.
It feels like
so. How do you replace that though? Because you still need a rim protector.
You can replace him with a younger, cheaper center that may not be as defensive, but also all around polished.
Like give me an example.
Like
Jakob Pertl.
No, fuck
Jakob Pertl. Jakob Pertl is a great offensive. So you mean to tell me you rather Rudy Gobert, who can't make a 2-foot basket to save his life? Jakob Pertl can play solid defense. He can play good team defense.
Gonna get you blitzed, and niggas gonna be like, "You should have just stayed with Gobert."
Bro, Rudy is
You're gonna win less games with Jakob.
Nah, that's cap.
Yes,
defensive player of the year,
even if you lose more games, at least you're getting rid of that contract too. He's getting paid how much, Brad? He don't do nothing, bro. What did he do this series?
Well, if you trade him, you're gonna have to match the contract, which means you're probably gonna be taking either another bad contract or somebody who's stupid enough to give them actual value for that, which I doubt.
I'll take.
But
Jared
you just
Allen.
can't trade him for nothing, though.
Yeah,
I'll take
Jared.
Jared
I'm not gonna
Allen.
lie. I did hear Cleveland was flirting with trading Allen and Darius Garland.
Yeah,
Yo,
because
So-
I will look into
So
that.
that
I
can
just know,
match.
like he's too.
And in my opinion, like to answer my own question, I think they need a younger point guard. So they probably
Yeah.
could go after a
And-
Garland.
right there.
Yeah.
And Sosa,
So-
right now, right now, Gobert is on a 3-year deal as of right now. So that how long? So
How much
I
you
just
making?
feel like I understand trading him. I get that. I mean, not trade him, get rid of him. I get that. But like piggybacking off what JC said, it's kind of like you want to have something in return. You don't want to just shoot yourself in the foot and be screwed going forward.
Well, no, I was more so saying you have to make the contract match, like money wise.
Mhm.
So if you make it match money wise, that means you might be taking on another bad contract because if somebody has the actual value for a contract like that, they're not going to give it to you.
So I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
I'll
that's
send him
true.
to. I'll send him to Arizona. Yo, come here, KD. You pair KD with Ant. Yo, that will unleash Anthony Edwards' game so crazy, bro. Because we seen in this playoffs, bro. All they had to do was double triple team Ant, bro.
Exactly.
If you have another
And then
killer like
couldn't
Ant,
nobody fucking
like Kevin Durant,
I
who
think
can
that's
he can
just
learn from and still be
So-
competitive.
so I think that's just adding a splash name. I feel like if anything,
Yeah, 'cause
OKC and
KD,
Indiana should have shown people that you have to build a actual roster. You need actual depth.
Nah, that's for
Stop
sure.
just going for
But
these
but they need a
splash
point
names and
guard who
thinking
can
that's going to be the
facilitate.
solution.
They need a
Nah, that's a
3-and-D
fact.
point guard.
But I don't know, man. It's KD at the end of the day.
But also too. Well,
Yeah, but
what
it
is
was KD in Phoenix the last 2 years. It was KD
That
in
roster
Brooklyn
is
when he was
terrible,
fighting
though.
for his life.
That roster
Mhm.
was
It was
terrible.
but what about the first stint in Brooklyn? He had a decent squad. It
I
didn't work
said-
out.
In-
there.
in-
That's what I'm
injuries,
saying.
injuries, low key was a problem.
There's just
Our team
always
couldn't
been
stay.
something when everybody just tries to go for the splash fit instead of building an actual
Yeah.
team.
Find
Real
people who
teams still
actually
matter.
fit.
Nah, word. They need
But I
something.
think-
I just
and
know
I
Rudy
think
Gobert not the answer.
And I'm glad you brought that up too, Sosa, because one thing if anyone on here on this show or that's watching this show has watched a Timberwolves game, playoffs or reg season, the number one thing I always notice is if the Wolves ever get on a run, Anthony Edwards has half of those points or all of those points. And
Right.
that's
Yeah.
where I understand, like that's where he definitely needs the help at. But outside
Yeah.
of that, yeah, like it's like there'd be times it'd be like, yo, I'm sure that it's
Once he
more than
come
one
off the
player
floor-
here.
Well, it sounds like his team. It sounds like y'all basically, in a nutshell, saying his team just ain't good enough.
It ain't. But because once he come off the floor, nigga, look at the plus minuses of the players. Nigga, they barely score. Nigga, who gonna go get a bucket after that? Nigga, come on now. You clearly can't depend
And
on
that's
Julius
what I
Randle.
feel like a younger point guard to orchestrate. Because Conley could have been that 10 years ago, but
Yeah.
he's up there. I do want Conley to stay on the team because I always say I believe in veteran presence in the locker room.
What about elevating Rob Dillingham?
I was gonna get to that too.
better-
I feel like I don't know what he's capable of because I haven't seen it. But I feel like why not see? Why not
Yeah.
see if you got a diamond
Give
in
him
the
a shot.
rough just sitting there? What you got to lose? You see, it's not gonna work with Conley. We seen that. So why not see with the young guy who only been in the league for a year and didn't really get a true shot this year? You might save you some money to where you don't gotta go, trade for some $200 million contract like Darius Garland.
But if you, why would you go trade for Darius Garland though? He just
I just feel like they need a younger point guard.
yeah, they do.
They need an orchestrator. They need somebody to control the tempo of the floor. When they're running their offense and not always just that run and gun spit that AE is able to do. Because everything slows down in the playoffs, as you can see. So
And that's what I was alluding to. Like them niggas, like if you go watch the OKC and Minnesota series, when they start beating them, you know what their game plan was? You know who game plan they stole? The Lakers.
with what?
How they beat the T-Wolves. They was like, you know what? We finna just do what
Do
the
what you
Lakers
gotta
did
do,
and blitz
Tiz.
them. And they got more personnel and you feel me, that better defensive team. So it
It
just
worked.
looked.
I also think, I know they got his contract, so it is what it is. But I also think they need to consider if Nas is still there last year, starting him over Julius. I think they need to consider that as well. Julius might, I feel like he's probably better suited to give a spark off the bench than to be dependent on to be a top 2 scorer on the team. That's not him. We seen how Sosa's seen how terrible it was when he tried to be the first guy. So now
Terrible.
you're not even the second guy. You might just be a guy who can spark off the bench. Nas Reed, to me, plays a better brand of basketball. I'm not saying he's a better player, but he plays a better brand of basketball than Julius on both ends of the floor.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
I would, if you guys
And
are
got a
able to
better
keep
attitude.
Nas, I would do that. Exactly.
Way better attitude.
And I
Because you
think
can see it on.
I think,
My
my bad, I
fault,
was just going to say, I think even Stephen A said at that halftime show, he was like, are you going to shoot the ball or are you going to take it to the paint? Which one are you going to do? Stop being wishy-washy.
Yeah.
And I asked you, JC, a
Only
couple
pick
weeks ago, when is he going to fall off? I was waiting because at first he was averaging 23 and then...
Yeah, I forgot who it was came on here talking split to me last week, and I was like, yeah, talk to me at the end of this series.
Mhm.
I'm going to go back and see,
It
though.
wasn't me.
It
wasn't me.
GA? Because was it
GA
GA?
wasn't here last week
Oh, he wasn't. Okay.
or the week before, but yeah. So that's where I'm at with them. Timberwolves, they, if they this is one of them situations where the GM got his work cut out for him this summer, but he does have something to, play with. Like he got a good core.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got a 23-year-old superstar who's probably not even reached his peak yet. So he just got some moving around and reconstructing to do, but it's doable. It's this is where you're supposed to make your money at. Any last words on that series?
Randall's ass.
Preach.
Julius Randle, thank you for proving everyone's point on this podcast. Appreciate you. Or if not everyone, at least some of us. Thank you.
Damn sure proved my point.
Yep. You almost got me there, Julius Randle. You almost got me
Nigga
there.
didn't fool me.
But then you...
All right, Sosa. Talk to us, man. What happened out there, man? Nick, what was this? Indian 6? Talk to us, man, because I know y'all Knicks fans was talking crazy, and I honestly, I just want to thank God for not doing us like that, having a whole summer with Knicks fans as champions. Like
I knew it wasn't gonna happen.
these niggas was annoying after a semifinals. I can imagine.
That's why they lost. That's why they lost.
Nah, we lost because of the rest, man.
Oh,
Knicks versus rest.
Here you go.
Oh, no.
They lost.
Yo,
no.
Nigga, they wanted
got the
y'all in the
worst-
finals. Stop.
He got the worst whistle in the league, bro. The worst whistle. Karl Anthony Towns.
That's because he be going up. That's because he be going up soft in the first place, nigga. Go up like a grown man, you'll get some calls.
Nah, he been going up like a
No, he hasn't.
Miles Turner cannot guard that man, yo.
Like he did fine to me.
And what is it with Cat kneeing people in the nuts too, going to the rim?
He's just an unorthodox, goofy player. That's all.
Y'all see Miles Turner on the freaking free throw line? Like, God damn. But you know what really irked? I will say one thing, and Sosa, I feel like you would agree kind of on this one. What kind of irked me was toward the end of the game when a simple 2 would have been, which would have, helped. Instead of bouncing to that easy rim for a layup, he just decided to sit back behind the 3, and the announcer was like, I get it's the 3-ball era, but damn, 2 points will help too.
From deep,
yeah, that's the point.
He be
Like,
getting
he had
trigger
an
happy.
open lane on the left side, and he just completely said, nah, I'll take the 3, and stepped out of bounds on top of that.
Because he be feeling himself on that self-proclaimed title he gave himself as the best shooting center ever.
What the fuck? He
He did
not
that a couple of times.
But
I mean,
think,
if he is Tizzy, it's by default. Because it ain't really, you know what I mean? Like, who else is there? As far as, first of all, it's very specific. It ain't like he said big man. He said center.
Joker probably a better shooter than that.
I think he was popping that spit before.
Giannis?
That was before Joker. Giannis not
yeah, before he really started emerging. I think he said this like hella years ago.
Oh, no, it's okay.
I mean, I don't know if he still felt like that. He might still say he felt like that, but who knows? He need to work on getting down and dirty in that paint, though. That's what he need to focus on.
He has been all series.
He's kind of like how and I'm not saying it's talent wise, but just the way he plays wise, as far as like the softness, I would compare it to like how Gasol was, Pau Gasol. It's like if he make his move quick, he got a soft touch around the rim. Yeah, exactly. But as far as actually like being a strong body down there, that's not him, bro. And he too damn big. It's worse because he actually bigger than Pau. So
that's the problem.
Bigger and I would argue
he was watching
stronger.
a different game. I thought he did well.
I mean, because you probably looking at the box score. Like, yeah, he probably
like he don't take like he took a lot. He took even Siakam off the dribble. Yo, like he was.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm agreeing with you on that. If he makes his move quick, then yeah, he can get to the rim. He can make his move. But if he doesn't, and he tries to play the actual postman game and the actual footwork, like that's not him, bro.
I've seen a couple of times he did that. I ain't gonna lie.
A couple times out of a 6-game series.
Mm-hmm. Out of a whole season, though. Fuck a 6-game series, a whole season.
Niggas is crazy.
He went. Nah, I mean, I'll give it to him. He kind of went hard in the regular season, but that's easy to do for him. I'm not gonna say it's easy to do. It's easy to do for him.
But when has he really?
Playoffs is a different animal.
Yeah, it's a different.
So I know you trying to defend your boy.
I think if anything, if I was to be critical of him, I will just more so talk about his defense than his offense. I think his offense is perfectly fine. He do make some crazy shots.
His rim protection is terrible.
His defense,
but I'm not the reason
really
the reason I'm not getting on him about his defense is because when y'all traded for him, y'all should already knew that to expect that. You shouldn't expect something that he's shown you in.
But he can.
10 years in the league.
You don't got to be a great defensive. You can at least be a great team defensive player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Play great team defense. Just sometimes he been out of he'll okay.
The Thibs got to hide him better.
Last game.
It's a reason Mitchell Robinson was on the floor.
This man kept going underneath the screen, and Tyrese was just shooting out the gym, bro. Like. Mm-hmm. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta play up.
You gotta step up.
Little stuff like
Someone's
that.
Someone's gotta say, yeah.
Little stuff like
that.
Step
up and be more physical, but again, that's not Cat's game. I'm not going to criticize Cat for something I know is not him. Like
that's not his strength.
You don't play defense. You're not going to hear me get on here and talk spit and say, Trey Young, why you not playing better defense? Because I know that's not you. So it's on the team to cover up.
Why they do that to Luka then?
I mean, we just acknowledge that Luka doesn't play defense. We're not
but they bleed him for that shit.
But you know what it is though, Tizzy? Because Luka's still fairly young too. So it's like you still have time to correct. You still have time to correct your lack of effort on defense. It's not even Luka's just a bad defender. You don't even try half the time. Yeah. So that's a different thing than just not being good or not having certain tools to do so. And if a nigga been in the league 10 years, like if I'm not mistaken, Cat's been in the league 10 years, you get what you get. Like if somebody's been in the league 10 years, their habits are what they are. You're not going to change that. They can polish certain things, but you're not going to change something after 10 years. That's who you are. Maya Angelou said, when someone shows you who they are, believe them.
Sure. I think we can win with him though.
And that's I think
that's
too
another conversation.
but I also we can't discredit Indiana's defensive efforts either on that side because
number one defense in the league.
Yeah, I mean, and they showed why last night. I mean, the block shots, and if they
I
can't,
OKC was the number one defense in the league.
If they couldn't get a block, and if they couldn't get a steal, they did the next best thing, and that's make you waste your shot clock time.
I think OKC was the number one offense.
I thought they had the number one defense also. They had the best point differential from any team.
Let me see. If I seen that OKC was the number one offense, Indiana was the number one defense.
I saw the same thing. Did I see something wrong?
I know. Actually, Cleveland had the number one offense.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Oklahoma City Thunder currently ranked number 1 in defensive rating.
Oh,
Yep. This was
Okay,
great.
bro.
I stand corrected.
All right, Tiz, my bad.
But just for the record, Andrew Nembhard did hold Jalen Brunson to 30% from the field for the entire series.
That's
I just want to throw that out.
easy.
It's all good.
30%.
I'm sorry, 38%. It was 30% from three, which is still trash.
Ooh. Well, for a player caliber type like Brunson, that's you would expect more. And
I just feel like the Knicks are deep. I think the question is, and Sosa's gonna hate this question: is Jalen a Batman? Can he be the best player on a championship team?
Yes. He's the reason
Well,
why
he can't, bro. He can't. We seen it 2 years in a row.
Wait. You never see him. This
wasn't
is
he
the first
hurt
time we've been in
No,
the
never mind.
Eastern Conference Finals, bro. I never watched the Knicks play in the Eastern Conference Finals.
And you will
I'm not
never
going to
see this
switch
shit
up.
again.
You crazy? Wait, who's your team?
Boston got hurt. You will
Wait,
never
who's your
see that
team?
shit again.
Wait. You said
Wow,
Boston
Tiz,
got
thank
hurt?
you.
Yeah.
You said Boston got hurt?
Boston got hurt. My
I'm
nigga
sorry.
18.
I'm sorry. I'm on Sosa's side with this one. I don't want to hear spit about Boston when it comes to somebody being hurt. We're not going to do that after
Hey, yeah, I
what
was
they
about
just
to say,
pulled last year.
When we talk about injuries, we don't ever, on this show at least, we don't ever use those as an excuse.
Nah, we using them excuse for New York. Fuck them niggas.
So if
Wait,
we
who's
use
your
it as an
team?
excuse for New York, then we
Hey,
gotta use
it's
those
I'm about to
that
excuses
team
bleep New
behind
York.
him.
and we ain't
uh,
doing
Niggas
that.
got y'all ass whooped. Y'all got y'all ass whooped in basketball, then turned around and got y'all ass beat on by the Dodgers the next day.
Oh, the team that pays for their players? The team that buy their players? Come on,
Y'all
man.
buy y'all players too. Fuck you
Y'all
talking
got
about.
the
What you
most
mean? You
money
can
in
do
the-
that.
y'all
You
got
can do
the
that in
most-
baseball,
Y'all got
nigga.
the most money in baseball. What are you saying?
That's who fault is that, nigga? Don't get
So
mad.
the highest payroll always wins. Sosa, stop it.
No,
Obviously.
it doesn't. It
Look
doesn't.
who's on that team. Freddie
Don't get
Freeman,
mad.
Shohei,
Don't get mad. Y'all
Mookie
niggas
Betts.
get the same
That's
team.
ridiculous.
We got
Y'all
one
got the
ring,
second
Sosa.
highest payroll, if I'm not mistaken, nigga.
Yeah,
are
nigga.
mistaken.
Hold on. A Yankees fan.
mistaken.
Hold on. A Yankees fan
mistaken,
talking
bro.
about spending money.
He's
A Yankees
mistaken.
fan.
He's
Exactly.
mistaken,
Are you?
bro.
Are you spitting me right now? A Yankees fan is talking about spending money. Sosa, please sit this one out.
But Sosa, I had a question real quick about is there anyone on your bench that's good?
Tyler,
That's a
Tyler?
good ball handler.
Tyler
No.
Collette.
I was gonna say I feel like the Knicks need
Exactly.
a ball handler.
Tips don't play rookies.
Because
He's
I was
nice,
gonna
though.
say I had texted JC earlier, and I felt like the Knicks need a ball handler off the bench that could come in and run the offense, and help take Brunson off the ball a little bit.
Yeah, we got a rookie, but
I mean,
Tibbs never played him.
McBride's not a bad backup. Like,
No, he's not terrible.
I'm not.
He's more of a shooter.
The Knicks have depth, bro. I'm not giving them like that excuse, bro. They have good depth. I guess we could jump into what the Knicks need to do question. I'm kind of with Sosa, but not at the same time, because I do agree. They just made the Eastern Conference Finals. They haven't done that since what
24 years.
Yeah, so I can't jump down them too hard, but at the same time, it's like I feel like it had to be right there for y'all. Like you playing a team that, in my opinion, was less talented than you. You guys pretty much, I would say, check nearly every box, which is why I came to the question of, is Jalen really
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Because Andrew Nembhard and Nesmith,
Made it to shut him down.
they kind of, put you in your place a little bit.
He's still the guy.
Man, superstars get it done.
And
I think that's what it comes down to. Like, I can't say you
And
don't have a
niggas,
squad.
bro,
I can't
niggas
say
been
you
having
don't have
this
size.
debate
I can't say
what
you
a
don't have
superstar
coaching.
is.
Like, you pretty much, y'all damn near check every box that an NBA team would need to win a championship.
Except that.
But get
We
them
don't
the
have that.
championship. I feel
Y'all
like
don't have
superstars, It's the ones who win it, bro. Like they gotta stop calling
Bro,
these
you
niggas
got
superstars.
hold on. You got McBride coming off the bench. You got OG.
He's okay.
You got Josh Hart. You got who else?
McBride.
You got Cat who you be up here
OJ
praising.
is not. They're not coming off the bench.
Who was second? No, I'm just naming the depth you have. You got OG who's second. OG. You got Cat who's second in the league in rebounding this year. You got Mitchell Robinson who's a great defender, great rebounder.
They're all playing like 1,000 minutes. There's no bench.
He's not using the bench. Y'all have a bench.
Yo, bro, I'm Miles McBride may look all right because he probably make a 3 a game, but he's really not that good, bro. He's not that good.
Everybody don't have to be a 20-point a game scorer, Sosa.
They can
But
help you defensively.
He's just supposed to give the starters breathers.
Yeah.
If Thib ain't trusting them, that's one thing. But that's
I understand why, because they're trash.
bro.
You gotta give him a.
And when you're in the playoffs, bro, you really give or take only need about 8 people.
What did Cameron Payne actually do in that Celtics series?
Somebody please let me know. I'm not talking about Payne. He shouldn't even be playing. He shouldn't even be playing if you ask me.
So same with Miles McBride. Like they the same. They ain't do nothing. We talking up. All right. So compare the Pacers bench. I think Obi is the worst player off the bench, bro. And I think he averaged like 8 points off the bench in that series.
What did McBride average?
Probably like 3. What are we saying?
Hell
like, what are we saying, bro?
So now I gotta go fact check this nigga.
Go look at that.
Hell no. There's no way.
Miles McBride ain't do nothing.
He didn't. I don't even remember them niggas calling that nigga name out.
He had like a 10, 12 point game one of them games.
And while JC is looking for that, so I was gonna say, do you think another issue might be too? Because I know you just mentioned, no bench from your perspective. Do you think like when Brunson is off the court, New York's offense needs to gain some type of continuity when he's not on the court?
100%. 100%.
Because I feel like that's when he got off the court. That's where their offense needs more continuity when Brunson's off the court. Because that's what it seemed like that was hurting them too a lot.
Yeah, 100%. I feel
and
like
when you got an Indiana defense playing,
they don't have no offense.
It makes it
they don't have an offense. Their offense is let Jalen Brunson go 1-on-1, and that's what it is. And if he don't get it, somebody hit a spot.
So he averaged. My bad, Tizzy. He averaged 5 points.
5 points, bro. And he was the number one player off the bench. What are we talking about here?
That was the number one player on the bench.
He probably got the most minutes off the bench. What are we saying?
But that's because of Thibs. That's not.
But there's no, bro.
That's because Jalen Brunson is a liability on defense.
Campaign. You just say campaign. What?
Y'all could play Precious. That nigga wasn't bad in Toronto.
That was Toronto.
Again, that's Thibs. That's Thibs though. Not playing these niggas. These are solid guys for a team. Like who do y'all niggas think every player is supposed to be an all-star?
I'm not saying that.
Everybody has a role.
I'm just saying somebody like a Dante, we should have never got rid of him.
Y'all got a top 5 starting 5 in the NBA.
Yeah.
So how much do you really need off the bench? Your bench ain't trash, bro.
But when you go against a team like OKC or the Pacers, bro, they gonna be running you 40 minutes plus every night nonstop, bro. You see,
we revoking your black card, my nigga.
Yo, bro, they've been playing 94 feet on Jalen Brunson every game, bro. Just wearing him down, bro.
Crazy.
Wearing him down, bro. And nobody's getting tired on the Pacers because the rotation is just insane.
It sounds like, okay, so with everything you're explaining, it sounds like y'all got outcoached. That's what it sounds like. It doesn't sound like a thing where it's like, oh, their team is just so much better than ours. Y'all got outcoached.
Definitely got outcoached. By far.
Probably.
And no probably. It was obvious.
Hold on, I don't even like talking about the Lakers because LeBron's on the team, but y'all have no business even talking
It
Bro,
don't
what you
matter.
mean?
Nah,
We're
what
talking
we
about the
saying
conference
is,
finals. Now you want to get
about-
we're
sensitive.
talking
Y'all was-
about
Now you want to
everything
get
that just happened.
sensitive. We're
Y'all was
talking about
holding
what
Don't
happened
put
in the
Bron in
conference
this
finals.
Hold on, because I
What's
don't like that.
wrong with you,
He ain't
New
here.
York
Nah.
niggas?
You
Y'all
better
always
hope
want to
Luka.
put the
And I
blame
love
on you
Sosa, if
talking
you
about
But you
really
better
wanna
Charles.
do
hope Luka lay off them cheeseburgers. And I love Luka.
Sosa.
But you better pray that boy not eating no freaking
Sosa,
Matter
if
of
you
cheeseburgers
fact,
really
in the
want to
matter of
do this,
fact, did
if
you
you
know?
really want to do
Wait,
this,
let me
bro,
talk. Let me
you
talk. Let me
just
bleep
said that this is your first time seeing the Eastern Conference Finals. So you might want to sit this one out too, my nigga, and stay off my team. We just talking about the conference final. If you want to go team for team, we can do that. You can embarrass
Let's talk
yourself.
about Luka. Let's talk about Luka. He eating healthy and he working out. That nigga
Luka
done
would be
lost
the
like
best
30,
player.
40 pounds already, nigga.
Luka would be the
Slimmed
best
up
player in
muscle,
Knicks
nigga.
history.
Go Google it. Go
He would be
Google
the
it.
best player in your franchise history.
Go,
if he played for y'all.
hey, Sosa.
Luka's my favorite player. I love Luka.
Sosa. Google Luka. What Luka look like? It went viral. Go look at what he look like now since you popping that shit. You talking about he fat and shit. Go look, get your fingers.
I hope
Stop
he
running your
gets
mouth.
the
Get
ring.
your fingers and do some fucking homework.
I hope he gets the ring.
Go do the homework and
Hey,
then talk
nothing
about
I
else will be
hope not.
acceptable, bro.
I
We don't
used
need-
to think.
We don't do moral victories. Y'all are pleased.
We
Y'all
do
probably
homework. We do
y'all want a
homework. And
jersey.
we fact checked around this.
Y'all
bitch.
want Jalen Brunson jersey and the Raptors right now, bro. We don't do moral victories. You need to win a championship with us, or
Yeah. You see how we treated Brown when he got
Man,
here?
if it wasn't, y'all didn't even respect Brown when he got here. If it
Because
wasn't
he
for
got to
him,
get
y'all
a chip,
still would have been
nigga. And y'all
irrelevant.
just
Y'all
just
still would have been
respected
irrelevant.
when we
so much.
started
What are you
winning.
talking about?
Nigga ain't never
I
Y'all still would have
respected
been
when we
irrelevant.
started
Y'all
winning.
still would have been relevant. Y'all lucky the King came to y'all court and took over, man.
Oh, you
Y'all
mean
still would have been
when
irrelevant.
Anthony
That's
Davis
true.
came
What are
to
you
the
talking
court?
about?
That's
You mean when Anthony
motherfucking
Davis
true.
came to the court? Because he won
What are you
33
talking
wins
about, man?
before that, sir.
What
He
are you
won
talking
33
about?
wins before AD. So you mean when AD
Because y'all
came
team
to-
was trash. He joined a trash team.
Yeah, and then
What you
all we
talking
did was
about?
add AD. What you mean? We added
What you
AD and
talking
traded
about,
all the
man?
young guys.
That was nothing.
What you mean? The Lakers is the
This
best
nigga got a
franchise in
big
NBA
head
history,
on.
sir. What nothing? What's that? Who was
That
nothing?
was
We've
nothing
never
that he
nothing.
doing.
What's the championship rate? What's the championship ratio between the two?
Come on, bro. We not even gonna do that.
It's not even close,
Yeah,
nigga.
like-
Come on now.
We're not even gonna act like back
Hey,
in the day
his
teams
last
were so
fathom
lopsided
of a
though.
championship
We're not gonna
was,
act like
Patrick
the
Ewing,
Lakers was playing
blowing
against
that weak ass
office
finger roll.
workers and mailmen, bro.
Bro, you talking
was
about the
either the
50s and
Lakers-
60s. What about the
It was
80s?
either the
What about the
Lakers or the
thousands?
Celtics, bro.
What about the 80s and the thousands though? You talking about George Mikan days and shit.
Patrick Ewing.
Wait, the
That's who you need to be talking to Dre about. That's when most of his championships
No, what he
happened.
needs to be talking
We got
about
10 in the
is
last
that finger roll.
what, 30
Patrick
years?
Ewing blew.
Hey, at least we have one in this era. When was the Knicks' last one?
It's all good. It's all good.
Them
It's all
niggas,
good.
he ain't never fucking
2008
seen
and
the Knicks win.
2024.
He ain't never been to a fucking parade in his life.
It's all good.
Nigga, we been to parades, multiple, nigga.
And I
You
was-
ain't never
and I was
seen the
con- and I
confetti
was
come down
conscious
in your
for it.
city, nigga. Have you?
Why you let
No,
TC
yeah.
fuck you up, bro? I wasn't even trying to
How old
do you
are
like
you?
that.
You older
Only
than
this
me. That's
show.
a goddamn shame, nigga.
Only
Y'all
this
should,
show.
y'all should protest y'all fucking front office for that shit. The fuck, nigga? They got a Twitter clip. They got a clip on Twitter, nigga, where they got this old ass nigga talking about, man, I knew they wasn't gonna make it. They always do this shit to me, nigga. I'ma die not seeing them niggas win a championship. His old ass ain't seen them win a championship. Like,
Get
what
him.
the fuck?
Get
Like, come on,
him.
Sosa. Come on. See, we wasn't gonna flame you. We was gonna be good to you, but then you had to bring up Luka and the Lakers, my nigga. And now it's just over, my
That
nigga.
was
So
you,
you just
Sosa.
gotta sit back and just
We was just talking about the conference finals.
Yeah, we just saying the
civilized
conference
analyst
finals.
up here.
Like,
I'm
We
walking
gotta
out.
come from the
I
spot.
think Jalen Brunson is like he like a Jalen Brown. Like everybody gonna keep asking, can he be? Can he be? And I don't think they're gonna get it done with just that team. Like not even being like being real though. Like that team, that's not y'all gave up too much for Mikal Bridges. First off, like y'all completely sold that. Like
Mikal is
he's not worth. I don't give a fuck what you say. He's not worth 4 first rounders unprotected. Like I don't give a fuck what you say.
That's what y'all traded for Mikal?
They gave
Those a
up
lot of
5.
picks.
4 of them first round
Damn.
unprotected, nigga.
I don't think it was that many first rounds.
Yes, it is.
I don't-
Yes, that's what they gave up. 5 first rounds, 4 of them unprotected, nigga.
I mean, if they did, that's kind of
That
crazy.
sounds like the Paul George trade.
Yeah, it is damn near. That's what the fuck they did.
So there better be a championship.
So y'all
at some
basically,
point.
well, it sounds like they went into a win now mode. Like we just gonna trade all these F them picks. We trying to win the championship right now.
Yeah, and it's
So let me ask you something, bro.
It's spiraling.
What could have been done? Is there anything in hindsight
Fire,
that you feel?
Fire the fucking coach.
Hold on,
First off,
let me
fire the motherfucking coach because his bum ass, he shouldn't even be coaching after that Derrick Rose shit. Nigga on God. Fuck, nigga need to slap him with a motherfucking the board, nigga, stupid ass with a play on it, nigga. Like draw up some plays, nigga.
Can I ask the man the question?
All right, go ahead.
Sosa, in hindsight, looking at it from now, is there anything that could have been done for y'all to win that series? With as constructed right now, not in the future, but right now, is there anything that could have been done?
They could have made a lot more free throws. They could have been better in transition defense. Play with more aggression when they were up, and not being lackadaisical and thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna win this game, because you've seen what they did to the Cavs.
Right.
Somehow, Neesmith turned into Reggie Miller, and
yeah, I was about to say, y'all could have won game one.
That was probably gonna go down and in the Harvard Classics. I ain't gonna lie, like that was iconic. I can't lie, but things like that just.
What happened in game one? Talk to me from what you saw.
Bro, they thought they was gonna breeze into the win.
I did too. I cut the game off.
I
cut the game off, bro. It was like 14 with like 2 something left, and I was getting food for the family.
And Neesmith turned into Reggie Miller. Yeah, he turned into Steph Curry.
Yeah,
Tracy McGrady. Like,
and then y'all lucky Holly Foot was on that line, or it would have been over quicker than it was. Y'all still had a chance after that.
And you know what? I think another thing we can also bring up is you just don't. I mean, obviously teams can come back from it, but you just you don't want to start a series down 0-2.
Oh no.
Oh, definitely not.
And obviously they took game 3, but again, that could have been, that it could have been 1-1 going into the other game. So you can't.
Yeah.
Both of those games, I think, hurt. I think this
is a game 7 playing today instead of the series being over. If y'all take care of business in game 1,
definitely. But also, like I said, the motherfucking coaching, bro. The games y'all won, y'all played more through Cat than letting Jalen Brunson just dribble, find a fucking shooter scramble shot at the end of the clock. Like that shit is never gonna win championships. Like. The only little guard to win the championship as a number 1 guard is Curry. I think before that was Isaiah, but nigga, and Curry can fucking
Kyrie didn't win?
But he wasn't the number 1 option.
What?
Isaiah didn't win Finals MVP both times.
Okay, but you feel me? Neither did Kyrie, so I'm just saying, my nigga, like.
I'm just saying to say that a little guard can't win as in you average. What did he average? Like 29 points that series? Like, I don't know. But you did have LeBron, so Let me see who else has won recently.
I don't care what he's saying.
So you just feel like just run it back as is, and y'all.
Bro, why would you fire a coach that just got you to the?
Oh no! I'm not saying fire. That's not
a lot,
me,
bro.
That's not me.
It happens a lot.
Why? That's like dumb.
First off,
then you got a new coach. You got to get the player got to get used to a new.
Let me tell you why you fired the coach for this simple reason.
That's dumb.
Your bench player, your star bench player, Mikal Bridges, come out and says, or Josh Hart, whoever fucking said it, whoever said, oh, he needs to play the bench more with the retired. Like that's what they're like, bro. When players get to complaining about playing time, bro.
That's false. That's false news, man. What are you talking about?
Said that shit.
You getting your source from Instagram.
He said that shit in it.
You getting your source from Instagram, man. What are you talking about,
bro? He said that shit on national television, dog. Like that's
who said that? He said Bridges.
He got his source from
it was
Instagram,
either Bridges or Hart. They was talking about playing the bench players. I'm like, damn. Like he was like, man, we kind of tired. Like, bro, like that's crazy.
If they said that, they shouldn't have said that.
He shouldn't have said it, but
That's
that
crazy.
let you know that coach is losing the locker room, bro. So you got to get him up.
I mean, they just defended him on the podium.
Of course, they gonna defend him right then and there. They gonna defend him, but nigga, they really don't even want to. You feel me? Because they already low key let it slip.
Who do you hire that's better than Thibs right now?
Who out there? Let me see.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
No, let me see. It's a lot of niggas better than Tibbs, bro. I don't care.
Okay, so it should be easy to think about, nigga.
But Tibbs just got him
so
to
many
the
niggas
Eastern.
that's better.
But
Tibbs didn't do shit.
But Tibbs is.
He just took him to the Eastern Conference Finals.
To
They
get
ain't done that
shit.
in 26 years. What you mean?
Fire his ass.
They haven't been to the conference finals in 26 years, bro.
And you see what happened. You see what happened after he did what he did with Derrick Rose, my nigga. He went to the Eastern Conference Finals and then went. Better fire his ass before y'all go.
Yeah, and then he went and got Coach of the Year on the team he's on right now.
But how long was that ago? He was down here.
3 years ago. That was 3 years ago.
But wait,
no, I'm talking about from Derrick Rose to now. That wasn't no fucking 3
Bro,
years.
the Boston players literally credit Thibs more than they do Doc Rivers for that 08 championship. He's not a bad coach.
I don't know why.
They literally have said that they felt like Thibs is the reason they won that championship. And Doc has not done a good job proving them wrong since then.
He's a smart coach, bro, and he's the first.
Tibbs not a smart
coach in 24 years to get to the East Finals.
This is terrible.
I'm not saying he's the man for the job, but I don't think he's done bad enough for us to throw him away yet. Yeah, I feel like we need to see a couple more times, tweak a couple things, and then we'll see. That's the problem with this era. They so fast to fire coaches, bro, for anything. Like, you need to build continuity.
But and like we said, JC, it's unfortunately we've seen four. Well, obviously there's been more coaches, championship winning coaches that have been let go, and it's a story that we just can't seem to figure out.
And David Blatt made the finals and had the #1 record in the league and got fired halfway through the season
because he couldn't coach. Nigga, really, he was just there.
Yo, you gotta give Tibbs.
He was there for more support. And to make it look good because they couldn't hire anybody else. So they're like, fuck it, we gonna get this overseas nigga that got some credentials, nigga. You feel me? To coach in the NBA. So it won't look good. You feel me? Nigga, Brian was coaching that motherfucking team. Nigga, stop playing.
I'm still waiting to hear
Brian gets the #1 seed every year he played in?
Damn near.
When he
playing coaching, yeah.
I'm still waiting to hear
I'm going to tell you his player coach years. When he went 8 straight years to the finals, nigga, that was him player coach, nigga.
8 straight years.
Nah, that was I got Kyrie Irving. I got Kyrie Irving.
Like, man, nigga, I'm not trying to play head coach. I just want to.
I got Kyrie and Dwayne Wade on my team, nigga. That's what that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but D Wade was hurt, nigga. Don't try to make it. D Wade was hooping, but he was hurt.
Wade averaged 28 in the finals at first.
Chill out, Tiz. Relax.
Y'all stay trying to say that.
Y'all stay trying to
say that. He was hurt
him.
on the back end of that run, nigga.
LeBron needed
and he still needed him, nigga. He wouldn't have won without him.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying at the end of that's why he left ultimately, because he needed more from Wade, but Wade couldn't get more because he was hurt.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so he went and got another top guard in the league, and that's how he went back to the final. So stop trying to act like it was all him, nigga.
Yeah, man, don't stop trying to say like nigga, it's still a team sport, bro. Don't stop saying, oh, he got to go get a top. Like, stop using them words, bro.
That's what he did, though.
Exactly.
Facts is facts.
He not the fucking GM.
Nigga, did he not know Kyrie was over there and go over there? Did he not go over there and say, I don't want to play with these young niggas. Go get us a veteran. He did that.
What?
He did that. That's why Wiggins got traded on the first thing smoking.
Oh, what? Kobe did the same thing. He said, I don't want to play with these weak niggas. Go give me a big guard. Go give me a big man. What they do? They traded for Paul Gasol.
Kobe made Powell all-star, first off.
That's because Gasol wasn't spit before he got to LA.
Yeah, he was nothing before he got there.
Don't say it like he had just come over and do the same thing. Like, Niggas try to credit. That's crazy.
JC, we gotta go
niggas
away
to
from this
take that.
conversation, JC.
Niggas,
Yeah, I was about to
niggas
say, let's get back to
Brian
regular
pick and
schedule
choose,
program.
but when you put it on different players, it's no, they did this. Like, bro, you got to be the same way. Like, stop.
Y'all want to get Tiz? Y'all want to? You know what? Never mind. JC, on to the next.
So
Yeah.
the stage is set. Indy versus OKC. We're gonna get into some quick fun facts before we do our predictions and a couple questions. So first fun fact: this is the first time in NBA history that the two teams in the finals, neither one of them played on Christmas Day. Did y'all know that?
OKC didn't play on Christmas Day.
That's crazy.
Neither one of them played
didn't?
on Christmas. Nope.
Or Indiana?
I could have sworn I seen KD on Christmas.
I can see.
No, I'm talking about this season.
You sure OKC ain't play on Christmas Day?
OKC did not play on Christmas.
What the fuck? Who the fuck was they playing?
Who was the replacement? Who?
Who
Damn.
played?
They said the first time in NBA history, this has never happened where both teams didn't play. So we're getting, it sounds like, to a more parity conversation, which leads me to my next question, because I think excluding this year, there's been 7 different teams to win a championship in the last 7 years. And I think before that, it was like 6 or 7 in the last 30 or something crazy like that. So
Yeah, it was
my
on.
question to y'all, are dynasties good or bad for the game?
I mean, personally, I think they're good because you got to realize the people that are only hating is because their team isn't good enough or did the moves that team was able to do to get to where they're at. That's just my simple. I think dynasties are.
I think dynasty make up all sports because then you get the other teams that become the rivalries, and you get these niggas trying to beat these niggas. And once they knock them down, it'd be like, damn, who gonna win it?
And we were just talking about that some episodes ago about how we feel like the reason of the NBA decline supposedly is because of the lack of NBA rivalries these days.
Exactly, because niggas they could think about. That's why they be trying to say like, "Oh, it's too friendly," but in reality, when niggas on the court, bro, they be on the war. You feel me? But and then it also is a different type of game. So when you talk about rivalry, they just looking at it from nigga whether we won or not. Like back in the day, they like rivalry. I'm finna go out here and fight this nigga.
The Malice at the Palace game.
Yep,
was on the first week of the season, and it was a rivalry. It turned into that because they were a rivalry. So that is the emotion that was in regular season games back then because of rivalries.
That's why they put the in-season tournament in, so niggas could, try to like get something going.
Shit.
What you think, Sosa?
So they could get shit like that going.
What you consider a dynasty? Like
winning 3.
What's the
winning 3 or more?
What's the criteria?
I don't think 3 or more because I would say the Lakers.
No, you
Kobe
gotta
and Gasol was a
three.
dynasty.
You gotta at least look within 5 years. You gotta be at least in 3 finals and win 2.
Because in today's climate, that's hard to do, bro.
But it's because of the rules
if you win 2 and you go to like out of 5, you could be considered a dynasty in today's game.
So was Cleveland a dynasty?
Because they
didn't win 2.
Wait, what?
I said was Cleveland a dynasty because they went for 4 years straight.
All right, so was the Buffalo Bills a dynasty?
Who?
Was the Buffalo Bills a dynasty back in the day when they went 4 straight? And they
lost 4 straight. They didn't win.
I know they went 4 straight though. They went there 4 straight
you
times.
Have to win.
Yeah, you gotta win, bro.
You
gotta win. All right, so
what?
I think as far they was like, I think Cleveland was just
all right. Let's think of some dynasties. You got the '90s Bulls. You got the thousands Lakers. You got the '80s Lakers. You got the '80s Boston in the '80s. I think they only won twice, right? Or three times.
3.
They won 3 times. Was do y'all consider Detroit a dynasty? The late '80s Detroit.
They consider it a dynasty. The NBA considered them a dynasty.
What you think, so?
Just for the simple fact that they was holding up Jordan for so long.
I think so.
That's why they had they. It's
hard, bro, because you don't look at
Jordan
Detroit and think like, oh, that was a dynasty right there.
That's why they say they're a dynasty, because like Jordan had to go through them Pistons. Like it wasn't nobody else to beat but them niggas.
Just them.
Once he beat them niggas,
That's
Then
a
it
fair
was
point.
on.
That's a fair point. So we
But
haven't
you notice how all the dynasties are back in the day though.
I was just about to ask. So I was about to say, like, who would y'all
Three-
consider of our era since like 2000 dynasties other than the Lakers and Golden State?
the Heat.
3 rings.
The Heat. Okay, so that's 3.
Oh yeah, that's one.
I
Ain't that much.
want to
But
say
isn't
that
basketball?
much.
So isn't basketball the most fun other than the Golden State tenure for obvious
I
reasons?
want to say,
But
I
aren't
wanna
dynasties
say-
usually fun though?
You know what's crazy is they try
I would
to
say
say,
so,
they say, is the Spurs a dynasty?
They have 5, don't
Yeah.
they?
But
They
they didn't.
absolutely are.
But them bitches is spread out over the years. Remember, like, first
Well,
2 was like
You
5.
just need.
And
I
then
know,
they
but you
got
just
the
need.
other
I think they're like an
five.
exemption. Like they are a dynasty, but they like kind of cheat the rules a little bit because they never won
Ain't
back
nothing
to
wrong
back.
with that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how the
Ain't
fuck?
Nothing wrong with that.
And then they championships is so spread out. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you got 2 different championships
I mean, they
in
went
2
to the-
different eras.
When,
But that's the whole
other
dynasty,
than
like-
13 and 14, did they ever even go to the finals back to back?
No.
Who, the Spurs?
No, because I think they went 05. Yeah, I don't think they ever even went back to
Didn't
back.
they go back
No,
to back
nigga.
to Miami?
So,
But
yeah,
they didn't win back to back. They didn't win.
I don't think they won or
That's
went
fine.
back to back other than when they played Miami. I'm talking about during the 1000 era. I don't think they ever went
Oh,
back
They,
to back.
no, they didn't. They didn't.
So, yeah, that is a tough one.
I
Because
think
the Lakers was
NBA
beating them
today
nigga
will
and
be
the Dallas
filled with-
ones.
They'll be
and
all
then
right with no
somewhere.
dynasties. I feel like
Yeah.
they've been doing it already for the past how many years now.
Yeah, but they say
Like-
viewership is declining.
But I think what really helps with the viewership is the refs not being so
Intervening.
big.
Oh.
Yeah, they exactly, they intervene so much in the games. And I feel like this year they actually did a pretty good job of not doing that so much. As you can see, like there was a lot of games this series, these playoffs, where it was very physical. They let them play. You
Right.
know, some games it was kind of like but for the majority of the part, like everybody was playing tough, you know, hard-nosed basketball. It was very entertaining. I mean, did y'all enjoy yourself watching, you know, the series?
Yeah, but I think about how much like more exciting it would be if like the Knicks and Indiana like see each other again next year, and then it's like it's smoke. Like or like how Golden State and the Clippers used to be. Even though the Clippers never won.
That's more of a rivalry than a dynasty, though. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you
Usually,
can't-
I think usually rivalries are built. I think Tizzy had that part right. Like usually rivalries are built from somebody being a dynasty. There's always
So-
somebody who's like a thorn in their back. Pause. Like during that tenure when they're
But,
either
like-
in the middle of winning or trying to get to the win.
Are y'all going to consider the Pacers a dynasty, though?
No.
No, they gotta
Wait, how many
win. They
titles?
ain't never won. Nigga, you
gotta
consider
win
Reggie
3 of them
Miller
for
on
So
the dynasty
at this
team?
point, I mean, if the Knicks and Pacers meet again in the ECF, it's a rivalry. I don't think.
It's been a rivalry.
Okay, that's
What the fuck
fair.
are you talking
Yeah,
about?
it's, you know, this.
Oh, way before.
Well, yeah, they are technically a rivalry, but they didn't play like it. Like I didn't feel like these niggas wanted blood. You know what I'm saying?
I give you that.
They
But I don't think either team is a dynasty though. That's what I'm saying. I think the NBA, I mean, will be just fine without no dynasties. The talent, the level of talent now throughout the NBA is just so crazy. You got
You'd be lucky if you get a repeat.
you got 8-foot freaks walking across, you know, the courts like Wemby, bro. I guarantee you, once this man Wemby gets right, bro, it's quiet.
So you
know what I'm saying?
so you prefer the way it is now versus the dynasty split where there's like
I'm just
3
saying-
teams winning in 10 years.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't lose sleep if there's no more dynasties. I'd much rather like rivalries and, you know, storylines. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got spoiled. We got to think. We got spoiled.
You'd rather have it
Hold on.
like that because that gives the Knicks a chance.
No, but you got to put things in perspective. We got
Anything
spoiled
to get-
growing up watching Kobe and LeBron and Curry always making it back to the finals. So you think that's the standard? And in actuality, it's so hard to get to the finals, bro. Look at the Celtics. We just spanked them. We was not even supposed to be this far in the playoffs. Like it's not an easy thing, bro. You know, so I think we got spoiled over the years with Kobe, rest in peace, you know, and Curry and LeBron, bro. They made it look so easy
And
getting
Duncan.
back to the chip. And Tim Duncan. These are top 10 players of all time I'm naming. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we got to put that in perspective.
You know what I hate though? I hate this new like second apron thing, whatever that spit is called, because I feel like you're penalizing great GMs like Presti for actually doing his due diligence. And it's like, because I know how to do my job and build a team and not go the whole super team route, you're going to penalize.
They don't want dynasties no more, bro. That's what it is.
But I understand if you're trying to prevent a dynasty from just a bunch of super players getting all together and just taking over the league. But now you're penalizing guys because they drafted right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's not right to me.
That's crazy.
Draft better, nigga. So now that I found the diamond in the rough, now you get a chance to take my guy, or I get penalized for it if I want to hold on to something that was homegrown that we helped build and develop. Like,
no, facts.
I mean, I don't know. I think the NBA, they're just looking at it like
they also make it to where that same guy, if he's good, he's gonna leave because he's gonna be worth over $300 million.
Right? Because and I don't blame the player. I'm talking about the rule that's set in place. Mm-hmm. That somebody else has leverage.
But they make it like that, so it'll be major player movement. It's always going to be a revolving door.
But I thought that's what y'all didn't want. I thought y'all didn't want all these super players coming together. So if somebody's homegrown, you know what I'm saying? Like Presti is practically finna do y'all job for y'all.
Thanks.
Yes.
I'm not a fan of that.
Here we go.
I want y'all to fill in the blank. SGA is a blank player in the league if he wins the finals.
Finals MVP?
Top 5.
Oh, the range. Yeah, I think. Top 5.
10. He for sure top 10. Just outside the top 5.
If he wins this year, he's still barely top 10.
No, I said just outside the top 5.
Outside the top 5. And so you're saying top 5.
Best player.
I think he's in the. I think that does elevate him to top 5.
I really want to say the best player, but Jokic is just too crazy. But looking at the season,
the only reason why certain people are getting MVPs is because of Jordan and LeBron. Like niggas don't want to see you get so many MVPs after a while. Like that's the Jordan and LeBron rule. Like bro, like
no, I think it's a Jordan.
I'm sorry, SGA had a good year.
LeBron's supposed to have
nigga that nigga what Joker just did is fucking insane, bro. Like I get it though. Like they like winning.
SGA had
but then they don't
season,
never. They're not consistent. But they're not consistent with what MVP is, because if you just go off of winning, nigga, shit, you could say Donovan Mitchell should have got that bitch. I don't know.
So what is this way more MVPs you're saying this guy should have got?
Well, they're winning them consecutively.
Yeah.
No, he's saying the LeBron and Jordan rule. I'm just saying this. I think it's more so the Jordan rule. Don't want to get more MVPs than Jordan.
3-8-2.
Right, but you said LeBron should have had way more
than what he had.
3-8-2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what are you referring to? What years is this way more?
When Steve Nash. I don't think Steve Nash should have won.
Yeah, Steve Nash.
And you think that should have been Brian?
Steve Nash shouldn't have won, because he had a better year. He had a way better year
than
Kobe.
Why should that have been Brian over
Kobe? Kobe should have won that bitch.
Huh?
Why should that have been Brian over Kobe?
He had a way better year, nigga.
I just know it should have been Steve Nash.
Right,
I just know it should have been him.
Just go pull up the numbers,
what's another
Go pull
year?
up the numbers, nigga. Go pull up the numbers. You're going to be like, damn. They just gave Kobe that. Nigga, be honest, nigga. They gave him like, here, damn, nigga. Here's an MVP type shit.
No, I think they were just trying to build the international market. I think that's what those two MVPs were. But again, he said LeBron should have had way more. I recall
Yes.
vividly from the Nash season all the way up
Nigga,
until now.
when
I
Derrick
can't think
Rose
of
won
one
the
season
fucking
that
MVP.
should have been bronze, bro. Not one.
Look, them two could have been Bron. When Derrick Rose won the MVP,
Oh God,
way
the Bulls
better
were
season
second
than
out.
Derrick
Yeah,
Rose.
you're just being a Bron sexual, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not.
what
I'm
it
just
is.
being
One of those
honest.
seasons,
Go look
Bron
at the
didn't even make the
numbers.
playoffs,
70
bro.
Oh hell,
Go look at the fucking numbers.
Hell
One of those
no.
seasons he didn't even make the playoffs, and you talking about what both Nash seasons
Hell
should have been Bron.
fucking no.
And
That's
Rose, I'm not even
bullshit.
having that argument because I've done that too many times in the show
Yeah.
already. But absolutely
No.
not. Now, what other
That's
season?
foul as fuck.
I just said them, man. And the
So
Derrick
three-
Rose season. The Derrick Rose MVP
No,
season.
the fuck, hell no.
Derrick Rose is a hell no. Steve
Why?
Nash
You only
second
say
one.
that? You really
Steve
only
Nash
saying
second
that
one is amazing.
because they made it historic. Like, oh, he's the youngest MVP.
Their
I'm
team
saying
was
that
winning
because I was
too.
there, nigga. I watched that season top to bottom. I remember that season like it was yesterday. And that was what, 15, 14 years ago now?
So was
I
Derrick Rose
remember
the
it.
best player in the
I'm not
in the
going
league?
off of, I'm not
He
going,
was-
that's not what MVP is determined off of. It's off of who had the best season. That's what it's
And the
based off
Bulls-
of. And
And
then,
Derrick Rose
okay,
had
so
the best season that
the
year.
best season is what? Consists of what?
It consists of averaging 25 and 8, getting 62 wins on a team where your second, third, and fourth player none of them played more than 50 games
He
with a
didn't-
first year coach. That's
So-
what it consisted of.
They didn't have 62 wins.
How many wins they had?
It wasn't no 62, nigga.
Yes, it was.
You
The
better
Bulls had
slow
75,
down.
I think, that year, wasn't it?
So how many
better
wins
slow
was
down.
it? If it wasn't
You better
62,
slow
how many
down.
wins was it? Look it
You
up,
better
nigga.
back,
Hit
back,
your
bro.
Googles,
Back,
nigga.
back.
Hit your Googles,
Back,
nigga.
back.
They had
Back,
62
back.
wins, bro.
I know it wasn't 62.
Bro, they had 62 wins, bro.
62 wins.
Thank you, Jay.
62 wins. You just being a bronze sexual. That's all. That's all it is.
That's crazy.
Move on from him now. This
So
ain't
that's
about
why he had the
him.
best season, to answer your question.
This ain't about him no more. We
And
can
he
move
didn't.
on.
And he didn't have Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh on his team.
Yeah,
That's why.
exactly. And real quick, Tiz, just want to throw a little quick note. You want to get, and I'm not you, JC. Strictly, you guys want to get so mad because KD went to the Warriors. Oh my God. Yeah, well, thank you, LeBron. You could thank his ass for doing that because he needed Wade. He needed Bosh. So thank you. He's the reason why this is how it is. He
Definitely
is the
needed
No,
Wade.
reason.
he's not.
Definitely.
Yes,
needed
he
Wade.
is.
No, he's not.
He's the reason why the
Always
Raptors
been
are
niggas
so
to move.
ass.
Bro, he's not the reason for this. Before Bron,
Before Bron.
who had a super team before Bron?
Nobody.
The Lakers.
You
It
start.
don't matter.
The Lakers.
They had all Hall of Famers on their fucking team, bro.
What team you talking about? In the 80s?
No.
Who's the All Hall of Famers team?
You know what I'm about to say?
No, I don't.
05 when they lost to the Pistons.
04, first of all.
04, 05.
Secondly,
04,
them
05.
niggas.
Same
Secondly,
thing,
them
nigga.
niggas was old.
They lost to the Pistons. It don't
Secondly,
matter,
them
nigga.
niggas was
It
old as
don't
shit.
matter.
That's not
It
a
don't
super
matter.
team.
Niggas want to say it don't matter. You niggas,
Them niggas was a year
assembled a
removed from
super
retiring.
team.
Them niggas was a year removed from retiring.
It don't matter, bro. Them niggas assembled a super team and went to the finals.
Because
One
they had
year.
Kobe and Shaq, nigga.
One
They
year.
went to the finals without him.
Yeah, he went
What you
without
talking
shit.
about?
That's
Them
right.
niggas was just there.
LeBron needs somebody. He needs
They didn't link
somebody.
up in their prime. Now, if this
Who
would have
don't
happened,
need somebody?
if this would have
Kobe
happened in
did. He got
1997, you
without
have
Shaq.
a point.
That's a lie.
He got 2 chips
He
without
needed
Shaq.
Paul Gasol. He needed Ron
He
Artest.
turned him into an
He
all-star.
needed Lamar
bullshit.
Odom. Fuck are you talking about?
Bullshit.
Shut
Them
up.
ain't superstars, Tiz.
It don't matter. He still needed them players. I said, when don't you need somebody? He said,
Oh, I didn't.
Stop.
LeBron
Now
needs
niggas
them
being-
every
niggas
time.
always want to bring LeBron in it. Stop bringing LeBron
You
in it.
brought him up.
You need somebody to win.
You
need
brought him
somebody
up.
else to win on your team.
You see how he how he
As a
deflected?
team, you
I
need
brought
somebody
it
to
up.
fucking win. Let's go to Jordan. Jordan had the best rebounder ever, the best international
He did
player
not have the best
at the
rebounder
time,
ever.
nigga.
He did not have the best
Tony
rebounder
Kukoc was the best international player in the fucking league. Yes, he was.
Okay.
No, you said he had the best
You got
rebounder
Phil
ever.
had
That would
the
be
best
Will
shooter.
You
Chamberlain.
got AJC.
He had the best shooters, and he had the
got
best
And
this.
defensive player in
Kukoc
the
wasn't
league,
there
nigga.
for all 6 while you doing all that
It
pumping
don't
your
matter.
chest
He's a
talking
skill
about he
player.
needed the best
He
international
needed
player
to
ever.
win.
He had
still
six.
needed these
Nigga.
niggas to
He
win.
had
He
six,
still
not three.
did he or did he not need these niggas to win, bro? Yes or no? What happened?
I'm not disagreeing that
How
every
do you
star
win?
needs
How did he
players.
win? How did he end up winning? Because we know these players wasn't on the team at first. So that means when he came back, he went and got what? The best rebounder, the best international, the best shooter. But he's the GOAT.
Who's the best
Come
shooter?
on now, bro.
Who was the best
This
shooter?
is what y'all saying. This is what y'all just said
Who
about
was the
LeBron.
best
And when
shooter,
I put it on Jordan, it's crazy. When
Who was the best
when I say that
shooter,
shit,
though?
right?
Why you won't answer the question?
What's the question?
Who was the best shooter that you said Jordan had?
The best shooter in the league?
Yes.
Steve Kerr.
Was the best shooter in the league?
Yes, he was.
So Reggie Miller and Ray Allen didn't exist?
Nope.
All right, yeah, we see what type of time.
Hey, you got this. You got this, bro.
We'll get back to regular schedule program.
You got this one.
Halliburton is
is
a blank point guard in the league right now.
the best point guard in the league.
Best pure point guard.
I agree. Well, my bad.
I don't even know who's considered a point guard these days anymore.
Halliburton.
That's
Halliburton
for
for sure. He's the standard.
Halliburton is, answer this question. Halliburton is what we believe Lonzo Ball should have been.
Oh yeah, you did send me that.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. I thought Holly was Alonzo ceiling.
That's how Lonzo. That's what we've seen from Lonzo. Like,
because I was my comparisons. Everybody was going off of the Steph Smith that LeVar was saying. Even back then, I was always saying I thought his ceiling was more Kid than Steph for his ceiling. He didn't reach it, but that's what I thought he could get to. Holly is looking like Kid. But, you know, he could shoot better than Kid could early on, but he's looking like early Kid when he was dragging his team to the finals. And he was in New Jersey.
Yeah.
OKC is a minus 750 favorite to win the series. And if you bet on Indy, it's a plus 530.
Hey. I'm about to bet on that. I ain't gonna lie.
I think it's, bro, I don't think this series is going to be as lopsided as people.
Yeah, I don't think so either. That's kind of crazy.
Chev called me yesterday because he wanted to put his ticket in. He
So
said, okay, see
now,
at 5.
If you really a basketball purist, we're gonna find out, does defense really win you championships? Because like we said, OKC the number one defensive team.
Yep.
Who the number one offense left? Indiana.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
They've been the number one offense
That
in the
question will
playoffs.
get answered.
That's what I'm saying in the playoffs. So we're gonna see.
Yeah,
We'll get
I think this is gonna be. Well, I'm not gonna get my prediction yet, but I think it's gonna be a very tight series. You know, I know people. It's crazy how people complain so much about the whole like the league is rigged when the Lakers win or whatever big market teams, so they just want them in the finals. But then now we got Indy and OKC, and everybody crying, talking about, oh, this is gonna be so nasty. I think there's gonna be some great basketball play, personally.
Yeah.
But personally, it's always great basketball when it comes to the finals. It's just niggas don't be liking the team.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. That Denver Miami series was kind of nasty. I ain't gonna cap
That
you.
was
they was getting whacked.
That was nasty work.
They got whacked for sure. But I'm saying, like, outside of that, most of the finals.
That might be the most forgettable finals in the last 20-some years.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
But let's do it, man. NBA Finals prediction time. It's time to punch our ticket. No takebacks. No effort. I know, right? We seemed like yesterday we was just doing NBA predictions. Now we're finna do our finals predictions, and then it's off season time.
It's moving too quick.
Yeah, I know, man. But don't worry, we got plenty of off-season material for y'all. Hopefully, my guys can pull up, and we're gonna have some fun, bro. I got some great ideas in the tuck. So we'll still be getting to it. But I'll set it off, man. I'm gonna go because I've already been telling people my pick. I'm gonna go OKC in 6, but I think it's gonna be a very tight, hard-fought 6, just like the Indian Knicks series just was.
Oh yeah.
So. And I'll take it a step further. SGA Finals MVP.
Yep. For me, Thanks. Same thing. I got I got OKC in 6 games as well, and I mean, obviously, this is going to be the year that Shy SGA doesn't just get the league MVP, but he also gets the final MVP in the same season.
And I think he's going to put himself in a very rare territory if he's able to pull that off. Because I don't think there's a lot of players who got MVP, Finals MVP, and led the league in scoring. I'm pretty sure that's an extremely short list. And I don't know, did he make an all-defensive team?
I'm not sure.
That one, yeah,
I don't know if he made it, but if he did, the only player to do that was Jordan, and he did it 5 times. So,
yeah.
Yeah. What's up with them picks, gentlemen?
Shit, as a Knicks fan, I want to say OKC in 4, but to be realistic, I'm gonna say OKC in 5, only because I think they got too much dogs, and Halliburton's going to be in hell for 48 minutes. You got Caruso, you got Lou Dort. They're going to be hounding that boy for 48 minutes. And even if you got how you say his name? Nembhard and Neesmith. I think SJ is going to have fun with them boys. Pause. Like, it's just going to be too easy. I don't see it being a series, honestly. I think they're going to get smoked.
Wow. You're so disrespectful. I'm
just being honest. OKC, it may look like the Pacers is having a great,
niggas said that same shit against them when they was playing the Knicks.
The Pacers having a great Cinderella story right now, but
y'all said that last year.
They're gonna
and now they in the finals.
They're gonna come to reality and face,
So y'all said that last year, and they're in the finals a year later.
Bro, they facing against OKC, bro. This OKC is better than what KD, Westbrook, and Harden was. I ain't gonna lie. They too deep. They too young. Ooh. And honestly, they got nothing to lose. They mad young, bro. Like they have mad time to, get right. And the fact that they already here this early in their careers, bro, they about to be playing so free. They about to be so loose on the word. They're gonna be they mad young. There's a bunch of YNs on the court, bro.
They're not gonna play free.
That's funny because Indiana's about to watch this show.
So you're calling them better?
That's playing in the finals is first time being there, bro.
Them boys about to be having a ball in the finals.
So you're calling them better than the 2012 squad, even if they don't win it?
Yes.
Damn.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Them boys is deep, man.
They are.
And they are gonna win. I know for a fact. They are gonna win.
All right.
If they don't win,
slow your roll.
You better hope they're not watching the show.
If they don't win, it's because Siakam is just gonna be the X factor. Siakam is the only reason why. Halliburton's gonna be in.
They need Holly Bomb.
I mean, we seen Siakam. We seen Siakam as a second option in the finals.
Halliburton ain't winning shit.
Big Kid said it, nigga. Holly Bomb.
If you want to lose your money,
finals MVP when they win in 6.
Oh, that's crazy.
Plus 530, nigga.
But I will say this, Sosa.
Even if you don't believe in it.
We seen Siakam as the second option in the finals before. So he's highly capable if Holly does his job of being a great Robin.
That's what I'm saying. Siakam's going to be the big key to their win, their success.
No. Holly Burton is going to be the key to their winning, bro.
I guess.
It's not Siakam. It has to be Halliburton. It can't be Siakam. Because if Siakam is doing all the things, then guess what? Everybody else getting shut the fuck down because the ball's not going to be moving like that. If you're just going to be playing through Siakam, that shit's going to look nasty, nigga. That ball got to be free-throwing and moving, nigga. And that got to come from the point guard, from Holly Bomb. He got to get that bitch moving.
Holly Bomb. This guy.
Nigga,
gonna be
Halliburton, more than certain
Holly
close
Bomb,
the curtains.
Nigga. Say his name
Thunder
right,
and 6,
nigga. It's Holly Bomb. Holly Bomb, nigga. Holly Bomb. You seen that bomb he dropped on New York, nigga? Fuck up out of here.
Too soon.
No, it's just right. It's just right, nigga.
That
Them
nigga.
niggas
So
are
everybody,
outta
so
here.
everybody
Hey,
punched their ticket, right? Or Sosa, did you? Oh yeah, you said Thunder and Pop. Okay, so
he said Thunder
so
and
I'm
Pop.
glad we don't got a unanimous though. Tizzy wild. So my
He said
last.
I was wilding when I said them niggas was gonna beat the Cavs.
Hey, real quick,
You
Sosa,
right, I did.
I'm gonna say
Nigga, you said I was wilding when I told you they was gonna beat the Knicks.
that I felt like this year, Sosa, real quick. I feel like
No, I
this. I'm not
picked
saying they
them on the
can't do it.
Knicks.
Not saying that they can't do it next year, but I'm just saying like teams are gonna be. I feel like during this offseason, teams are gonna make some moves. Maybe not all, but some. And I feel like just each year, the East is gonna get tough. I feel like, and I feel like you got to capitalize when you get here, because you don't know if you'll ever make it back.
Yeah.
For sure. And that's something that the coach got.
That's what niggas was saying.
That's
That's
what the
what I was
coach has
trying
to
to say
explain to
about Ant. Nigga, you gotta capitalize on that shit, bro. You can't just, oh, it's cool, we'll be back, nigga.
No,
Shit. How many
in
players
today's
had that shit happen
era.
to? That shit happened to a
Real
lot
quick,
of
shout out
players.
JC. I just wanted to say because I know you had worked with them or still working with them. The Oilers. Congrats, man.
Yeah, I still work with my guy.
Yep, they're going back to the Cup back-to-back years and
Playing the same exact team.
same exact team. And you want to know what's funny? They really said it's true. Florida is running the state of hockey. The Tampa Bay Lightning went to 3 cups in a row. Now the Panthers have gone to the Cup 3 years in a row. The last time a team did that, bro, was in the 80s when a team to win 3 or more was in the 80s. The Islanders went 5 years in a row, winning 4.
Yeah, so if
Well,
y'all see me at the parade in Canada, mind your business.
Not to mind your business.
My last question
Just don't
before
go
we
up there
get up
talking
out
about
of here.
Kendrick.
I'm still Kings at heart, man. I'm still Kings at heart.
All right, so
Who
we got to
is?
do the hip hop podcast.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cause them niggas just got dissed by Joey Badass and some more shit. That shit was crazy. I feel like Kendrick need to diss him on some slick shit. Like how Drake did Joe Budden.
He will. He's just gonna wait till later on when ain't nobody think about it no more. Is SGA the greatest OKC player ever?
No, nigga. Stop it.
That's crazy.
Stop it.
You got
This has been
Wes
going around.
Howard.
This is not a JC
Kevin
question, by the way.
Durant.
I'm just putting it out there because
I hear the talk. I see.
Okay.
No, he's not better than KD. Fuck out of here.
Hell no.
as far as in OKC, what they accomplished in OKC,
But what's gonna happen
is
is if they win the chip.
If they win the chip, you could put them in the same breath, yeah.
But I wouldn't say over them.
Sosa.
No, I think KD's better, but it's too early.
Yeah, he got to do a little bit more. How many years he been playing for OKC?
But I ain't gonna lie, he won one ring though.
What is it? 3?
If he win a ring, he do.
Well, no, it's been 5.
I ain't gonna even lie.
I think it's been 5 years.
I ain't gonna hold you. If he win a ring, he might be the greatest OKC player, bro.
He will be.
I mean, he will. If he win the ring,
no
yeah,
fight,
he will be, bro. He will be.
Especially after
you
the
gotta
season
give
he
it to
had
him
First.
You kind of
So
got.
that would be 5. That would be 5 seasons. That would be 1 MVP, 2 first team All NBA, or 3 first team All NBA, and 2 scoring titles in 5 years.
What KD do? What KD got?
KD has 4 scoring titles, 1 MVP, 1 finals appearance.
1 final.
Yeah, with OKC.
Yeah. So it's, and I don't know the All NBAs, but I would imagine it's, in the same realm. I would be willing to bet he had 3 first team All NBAs in OKC at least.
He got more scoring titles.
For sure. Yes, he has 2 more scoring titles.
Damn. Like, the only reason why you got to give it to him default because if he wins the Finals MVP in the championship, yeah,
because he got a Finals MVP.
You got to give it to him by default.
That would be the first thing that he
standard.
did that KD hasn't done on OKC.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that niggas trying to do.
So y'all all feel like if SGA wins and get Finals MVP, he's over KD all time in OKC.
100%.
What if he loses?
Nah.
So he has to win. Okay. It's tough for me, bro. Like, I just laid out the accolades right now. This wasn't something that I even prepared for as far as like answering, but it's a lot closer than I would think. And he's been there 2 less seasons than KD was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with a better team. So they have a better roster. Yeah.
I would say overall, yeah. I think he does have more depth than KD did. But
yeah, for sure.
He also doesn't have another Hall of Famer right next to him.
But see, you can't say that because Chet could end up another Hall of Famer.
He could.
He's supposed to. He should. He fucking should. The way
nigga, he's played 2 seasons.
His expectations on him is.
He doesn't really have expectations like that anymore because of how the other guys are playing. He wasn't even SGA's second All-Star.
It don't matter, but you know where he was drafted?
What the F that mean? Marvin Williams was drafted number 2. Gilchrist was whatever that nigga name was drafted number 2.
But he never sufficed into nothing.
Hell, Anthony Bennett was number 1. What the F that mean? We're talking about now. We don't go off of where a nigga was drafted. You go off of what we see. And Chet is a glue, great rim protecting, stretch the floor kind of player, but he does not look like his trajectory as of right now is future Hall of Famer. Like it doesn't look like that.
Because he's still dealing with injuries, but let him stay healthy, bro. He's gonna end up.
And KD, we now know had 2 Hall of Famers. Now from hindsight,
who's the 2?
He had Harden and Westbrook.
Oh yeah. But see, that's crazy though.
So it's like, like SGA had better depth overall, but KD had 2 guys that ended up wrecking the league later on. So it's a tough conversation, man. And I think, Sosa, you kind of right, it is a little early, but I think it's gonna be an interesting conversation going forward. Win or lose.
Yeah.
SGA has brought an electricity to that city that we haven't seen in a while. And we also got to shout out Chris Paul, bro. Because I remember that year when Westbrook left and they were just like, you know what, like this season is just going down in the dumps. We're going to be a super lottery team. We'll be best, 20, 25 games at best type shit. And Chris Paul got them to a 4 seed, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's tough.
When everybody counted him out and the team out, and SGA was on that team and talks about how much Chris Paul helped him, in his journey of growing as a player. SGA was like an afterthought on that team. It was like, oh, he's just there. So I got to shout out Chris Paul for that.
And guess what they went and did after that? Drafted Chet, nigga.
Yeah. That's that boy. That's that boy Presti, man. With the that's the GOAT GM. Well, Jerry West is the GOAT GM, but as far as now, ain't nobody effing with Presti, bro.
He going crazy over there.
Bob Myers was the closest, but he not in the league.
Oh, that's why the Warriors going down.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes fucking sense.
That nigga over there on ESPN commenting, watching them implode.
JC, the fact that once you said that really we all just let that sink in for a little bit. Like,
that makes fucking sense. Like, that just makes so much sense. Like, that's crazy.
Now, when I think about the Warriors, bro, at least just for this season, I think of that game winner that San Antonio had. The one that I was like, man.
What game you talking about?
When they played San Antonio.
When who played San Antonio?
The Warriors. For their playoff, I think it was for playoff positioning. They lose. They have to do a play-in. They win.
Oh, yeah. Harrison Barnes got that crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was some crazy irony. Imagine Harrison Barnes being the one to hit that shot.
Out of all players.
Took that nigga 10 years to get his revenge.
You traded me, bitch.
But I appreciate y'all, my brothers. That's in the books, man. We got our picks in. I'm hella excited, man. I can't wait till Thursday to see how this is going to play out. I think we're going to get some great basketball.
That's a long ass wait.
And rumor has it that Shams is saying based on what he knows, that this might be the craziest offseason we ever seen. So
Does that mean Celtics get KD?
yeah, bro. Like, always got to start with your Boston bullshit.
I haven't talked about him all day.
KD ain't touching y'all with a 50-foot pole.
Hey, if we give him that bag, maybe.
But that's episode 154 in the books. Make sure I continue to check us out on all major directories. Just type in All Grind Sports Show. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all leave a comment. Tell us what y'all think. We got a lot of clips that we're going to be dropping going forth, man. So just help us to keep elevating. Thank you to my brothers once again, man. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. And
Likewise, bro.
catch y'all on the next one, man. Go Lakers, go Dodgers, go Rams.
Go Celtics.
See y'all later.
Yo.
Changes, everybody's grown, now that's why it's changing. House party cracking on because T Green had to beat for your boy too. Fisher 15's freshman, I was fresh then, still is.